I know the troopers are here because of the donuts. And because the security, we had to actually bring in the guard as security. So I'm going to move right on here and everything. But yeah, I echo exactly what Ryan said. With everything he said, the leadership and the discipline, the tactical, technical proficiency, the leading, setting the example. We can spot, good leaders and good leadership a mile away. And it is so refreshing. We learn from the foundation of General Orr and General Altman and all the fine officers and NCOs that serve in the Guard that I think contribute. We bring our skills and tact and those traits right to the State Patrol, and I see that the State Patrol as well, because the State Patrol made up a lot of previous military people and current military as well. So it's just a natural there for us and everything. As far as in the future, really quick to round up is Ryan and I, we've got 4 to 9 years left with the state. Anyway, so we're not moving anywhere. We're going to stay as volunteers to maybe help out with the Guard, maybe with ESGR. We'd love to go on a freedom flight to DC someday. We've watched the people have done that. I've gone out to the airport and helped them load on the plane, but I've never made the trip. I've been to DC like 10 times, and I absolutely love being there. But it'll be great to go with the veterans, or maybe helping out with other things. So we're going to be around. We have a kind of a fun show car, race car hobby that we do together. We go to a lot of car shows. We've got a couple of cars of our own to show, and so we're going to be around to some shows. So if you ever see us out there or anything like the shows, please stop by and say hello and everything, and buy us a beer. So, so we're good. We're good. And, I think that's the end of our remarks there.
I went through the 7th grade. I went to the 7th grade. I left home when I was 10 years old because I was hungry. And I used to, this is true. I work in the summer, I go to school in the winter. But I had this one teacher, he was the principal of the Harrison School in Vincennes, Indiana. To me, this was the greatest teacher, a real sage of my time, anyhow. He had such wisdom. And we were all reciting the Pledge of Allegiance one day. And he walked over, this little old teacher, Mr. Laswell was his name. Mr. Laswell, he was his, he says, I've been listening to you boys and girls recite the Pledge of Allegiance all semester, and it seems as though it's becoming monotonous to you. If I may I recite it and try to explain to you the meaning of each word. I, me, an individual, a committee of one, pledge, dedicate all of my worldly goods to give without self-pity, allegiance, my love and my devotion, to the flag, our standard, O glory, a symbol of freedom. Wherever she waves, there's respect, because your loyalty has given her a dignity that shouts, freedom is everybody's job. United. That means that we have all come together. States, individual communities that have united into 48 great states. 48 individual communities with pride and dignity and purpose. All divided with imaginary boundaries, yet united to a common purpose. And that's love for country. And to the republic, a state in which sovereign power is invested in representatives chosen by the people to govern. And government is the people, and it's from the people to the leaders, not from the leaders to the people, for which it stands. One nation, meaning so blessed by God, indivisible, incapable of being divided, with liberty, which is freedom, the right of power to live one's own life without threats, fear, or some sort of retaliation, and justice, the principle or qualities of dealing fairly with others. For all, which means, boys and girls, it's as much your country as it is mine. And now, boys and girls, let me hear you recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Since I was a small boy, 2 states have been added to our country, and 2 words have been added to the Pledge of Allegiance: under God. Wouldn't it be a pity if someone said that is a prayer and that would be eliminated from schools too?